Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for this is a bonus reading for your next big change. You have this Awaken Genius card and this Let It Go card. Definitely a time for you to awaken your genius. I mean, Aquariuses are considered to be geniuses in some ways. I don't know, some are, some aren't. You never, so wherever you fall on that spectrum, there you go. But I definitely feel that there's something that makes you special, right? And that could be your genius that you need to kind of like express into the world. And that could definitely be your next big change. I mean, it is your time to shine with Pluto in your sign. It's like, I think Pluto gets a bad rap in the first place. But, I think for you on a personal level, it's like time for you to stand out, time for you to get attention, time for you to be the star, which, you are the star card in the tarot. And that's what I would be doing if I were you here in this reading. There could be something that you need to let go of with that Let It Go card. Probably something from the past. You have the Tower in the past position. So this could be like some sort of hurt or pain that you experienced. I kind of feel with the Six of Pentacles, it's something where you were undervalued in the past. And that's what you could be letting go of. On the positive side of things, with the Six of Pentacles, I feel you could be planting new seeds or kind of like working in a new direction. And that's definitely something I would play with. I'm also getting something about play with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you need to play with like the opposite of whatever you're doing. I don't know. I've gotten this message like one time before for another sign. I can't remember who in the past, but it's almost like, like in work or business or career or whatever you're doing, that like trying the opposite of what you're doing might be helpful. That might make sense to like one or two of you. So take it how it resonates. But I feel a lot of you are kind of like planting seeds in a new direction, which Six of Pentacles is my card of planting seeds in a new direction. For your crossing energy, which can be the energy of what hurts you or helps you, in a Celtic cross, you have the Strength card. The Strength card, of course, represents strength and being strong and being able to put work in to get things done. So I feel like you kind of have been putting the work in with the Strength card. I actually feel pretty good about it in some ways. I feel in other ways, the Strength card is about taming your inner voice or your inner critic. And so I feel for a lot of you, this is about, needing to talk yourself into believing that you can accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life. And, that's what I would do with the Strength card is make sure that you're, kind of doing that and make sure that you're working on yourself and doing personal development and things like that. Next, in the area of what's on your mind, you have the Two of Wands. I feel that you are thinking about the future, really. I mean, the Two of Wands is a card of foresight, and it is a card of kind of like looking into the future. He's in his comfort zone. He's standing where he has always been, but he has the whole world in his hands. And I feel really good about this for you because you end with the World card, and I feel this is saying that you realize that you have the whole world in your hands, that there is a lot that you can do, and it's almost like your opportunities are opening up here, or I kind of feel that you feel like you are being given more opportunities over the next few months, maybe, and I would take advantage of those opportunities. Again, the thing with the Two of Wands is it's not a bad card, but he has to leave a comfort zone to be able to get out into the world. So he can't just like stay at the top of his castle. And, I would encourage you to like leave your comfort zones. Next, in your foundation, you have the Emperor. Very good card to have in your foundation position. The Emperor, he is about taking control. He has this armor on underneath his cloak, and the armor on underneath his cloak represents he's ready to go at a moment's notice. He also has a very solid foundation that he is sitting on. So I feel for a lot of you that you are kind of coming from a very solid foundation. More importantly than that, I would be looking and taking advantage of any opportunities that come your way. Again, he is chilling out. He's just sitting here. He's not worried about what's going on around him. But when an opportunity presents itself, he will grab onto it. He will take advantage of it. He doesn't sit around and wait. So I feel if there are any opportunities that could come your way, it would be a really good time to put energy into opportunities. I am getting that just based off the other cards you have here, that you, like, don't over invest in opportunities. So let's say you want love, might be a good time to go out on dates, but I wouldn't be making, huge investments up front with the people that you're going on dates with, right? Like, go on the date, see what happens, go from there. Same thing with your business ideas as well. I feel that, business or work ideas, like kind of like making a small investment first and proving that something is going to work is probably better than, going all in upfront. I would like kind of like start small and go from there, just so you aren't over investing. And like I said, throughout the rest of the reading, I definitely get something about, being disillusioned with like past projects, maybe because you invested too much. And so again, I think learning balance and like small investments would be a good idea. And we're talking about investments of like your time, your effort, your energy, stuff like that. Next, in the area of the past, this is the energy you're moving past. You have the Spirit World card. It says your spirit guides are sending you helpful people and opportunities your way. You have this Unfolding Beauty card. It says everything is unfolding as it should. Surrender and live in the unexpected. We are in an unexpected time. I don't know. It's been pretty crazy, 2025, and I would say it's only going to get crazier. So, buckle up, right? But definitely, I feel that, there's a lot of things that are unexpected. I think the more comfortable we get or can get in the unexpected, the better. You also have the Tower, which is good that the Tower is showing up in the past. It's saying that you could have had a past Tower moment and now you're moving past it, which is great. The Tower is unexpected, it's unexpected for them. It's really not unexpected. They've been ignoring reality. They've been building those walls up around them too high and ignoring the truth, basically. And now they're having a Tower moment because the universe wants them to see reality for how it actually is. But really, from the outside, it is obvious that the Tower was going to fall, right? For most people on the outside of the Tower. So, again, I think that, this could be unexpected changes that have happened in the past, but now you're seeing that those changes made a lot of sense. Next, in the area of your very near future, you have this Patience card and this Openness card, and you have the Hermit, which is also patience. So I feel for a lot of you that you have been very patient. I feel you need to be open to other ways of doing things and, kind of just like open to new ways to, express yourself and live your life, especially with the Hermit here. So again, in the very near future, you have the Hermit. The Hermit has been through a dark night of the soul. He's been through a difficult period of time, and now he needs to shine his inner light. This could also be you expressing yourself in new ways, in love and business and career and pretty much everything. I would play around with that. Again, I get something about needing to kind of like approach something from a different angle or from with that Six of Pentacles and the Strength card, it's almost like you need to do the opposite of what you're doing right now. That does not mean you have to quit your job or leave your job or anything like that. It just means like, what your day-to-day activities, is there an opposite way to do it? I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue what you do, but it's definitely something that I would think about. I feel, and especially also, if there's like another way you want to express yourself, the Hermit has that star in his lantern. He has something that makes him special that he's keeping hidden. So I feel that it might be time for you to kind of like express what makes you special. And I would try it. Next, in the area of the outcome row, you have this Reckless card. It says uncontrolled spending habits and impulsive purchases are making your financial journey harder than it needs to be, so watch your spending. You have this Experiment card. It says when you find yourself feeling indecisive, Aquarius, indecisive might be your middle name, about which direction to go in. Don't be afraid to experiment with multiple options to figure out what works for you. I literally just said this. I feel like, what I said with the Emperor was, put a little bit of energy into things. Don't overinvest. Make the minimal investment possible and see where it goes. I think it would be an amazing time for you to experiment with new things and just see where they go. In the area of the next few months, you have the Ten of Cups. Pretty good for those of you that are looking for love. The Ten of Cups is a card of fortune after difficulty, happy home, happy family. It's a card of focusing on happiness as well. So there clearly is going to be a lot of happy energy coming in for you over the next few months. Like I said, I do feel a little bit of love here. So if you want love, you definitely could be attracting a person that could be a very happy connection that's coming into your life. Could even be a person that you form a family with. I would also work on making sure that with the Strength card, the Strength card says we have to create our own happiness. Ten of Cups, these people are standing in the real world. They're dealing with all the real world problems, issues, and challenges, but they are choosing happiness. So it definitely would be a good time for you to choose happiness. Next, in the area of your closest relationships, this is all relationships. You have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can be a little bit of a flaky energy. So I feel a couple things here. Number one, you could be noticing other people's flakiness, right? Or there might be certain people who are flaky, and I would be careful of those types of people. The other thing I'm getting here is you could be attracting love, like a person, and I get the feeling that, like, I'm not calling you out here, but if you are too flaky in this connection, I feel like this person is going to get nervous and run away. So if you are, especially for those of you that are, attracting someone that you see as special or whatever, or, if you feel like it's a good connection, don't play games with this person. I just get this feeling of like you attracting a person, and, I feel like this person has played enough games. Like, they haven't played games. I feel people played games against them, and, I feel like they will sense it, they'll sniff it out, and they'll be gone. So, just like a little bit of a warning, not telling you what to do. People always come at me and they're like, how dare you tell me I have to date this person? I'm like, I don't care. Be single. You're just making my business better. It's like I have the same people for like 8 years that are like, I would never date a Leo. Those same people comment on my videos now, and I would never date a Leo. So they just create more views for me, right? So go for it. I don't care. You have the Seven of Cups in the area of your future feelings. Seven of Cups is a card of dreaming. I feel pretty good about the Seven of Cups. I don't really like the Seven of Cups for Aquarius energy just in general. And so, but I do feel good about this for you because I feel you are in this space of seeing options in your life, like options that you can take, directions that you can move in, things that you could be creating. It's like I see all this stuff kind of coming in. I feel like I said this to you recently in a reading. It's like I felt like, because I was looking for a word, which was Viewmaster. When I was a kid, I had one of those things. You hit the button on the side, it spins the pictures, right? And so I'm pretty sure that was in your reading that I said that. And I feel the same energy off of the Seven of Cups. It's like you're seeing all these options, all these potential paths that are opening up for you, and that could lead to a lot of changes. But I do feel there's like one path that you are probably going to choose in your life with the world. The world can represent an accomplishment or achievement, so there definitely could be like an accomplishment or an achievement coming in for you at this time. But I also feel this is like you creating a world. It's like kind of like you are in the store of life. You're going around with a shopping cart with the Seven of Cups, and you're like, I want this, I'll take that. And I feel you could be creating your own world right now. She is a sorceress, this lady in the middle of the world card. She has these two wands. One wand is like the magician's wand. The other wand is like a wand of action. And so it kind of represents the fact that you could be using both like manifestation and action to create your own world. And, maybe that's what this reading is saying. Is like you have the two wands, which says you have the whole world in your hands. And the world says you can create your own world. And maybe that's the next big change that you're making here, is that you're kind of like creating your own world. With the Six of Pentacles and the Strength card, you have the Six of Cups. I love 2 6s. So 2 6s together to me says that you're on the right path. You're moving in the right direction. You're doing the things that you need to do at this time to be successful. So I love that for you, Aquarius. That's really all I feel. I just feel it's talking about your path. 2 of Wands, patience. We have, I'm pretty sure, yes, we have this patience card showing up here. I feel like you have been patient, like you have been waiting for things to change and, things to happen. And I feel those changes are finally happening. The two, excuse me, he has those 2 cups. I do feel that some of you are wondering if something is going to mix together. So we go down to the 10 of Cups. If you want love, you could be wondering if you and another person are going to mix well together. I would say, well, really, it looks good based off of the reading, but this is also a general reading. So the only way you can know is to take action and see if it's going to work or not. And, you have that experiment card, which is going to be, I think experimentation would be a good idea for you. With the Emperor, you cannot make this up. You have the 7 of Cups. I mean, I literally, on the 7 of Cups, or on the Emperor, I was talking about how I feel you have to try a bunch of little opportunities in your life, but just don't overinvest in those opportunities. I really think that's going to be a good way for you to see a lot of success, is like, make a small investment, and we're not talking about money here. We're talking about energy, time, effort, attention, whatever. Make a small investment and see what happens, and, start small and then go from there. With the Tower, you have 2 cards. You have the 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Someone you could have dealt with inconsistent people who were like too independent in the past as far as love is concerned. That could have caused a Tower moment. It is almost like you could, maybe the problem here that I was feeling with that Knight of Wands is that, you have this person might remind you of past energy, but also I feel like they are very, very different. So, if you want love, I feel this is a totally different type of person. With the Hermit, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, big opportunity coming in for you for sure. And again, I also think a lot of your past readings have been about some sort of big opportunity. The thing is again, the Emperor, he just sits and waits until an opportunity presents itself. And then when the opportunity presents itself, he takes rapid action. So again, I would say that there could be opportunities that are coming back, coming into your life in all areas of your life. And the Hermit is saying, like, do not hold back on good, solid opportunities that come in. We really have to nurture the Ace of Pentacles into existence. We have to really kind of give it solid energy to make sure that it's going to be successful. With the Ten of Cups, you have the King of Wands, could be a fire sign person that you're attracting into your life. I don't think it could only be a fire sign. I mean, it could be any sign. This is a general reading. I definitely feel it's a fiery person that you're attracting into your life. King of Wands can be like an entrepreneurial person, can be a person with who has great foresight, someone who sees the future almost, someone who's confident, bold, assertive. So you could be attracting a person like that. I also think that this would be a good energy for you to embrace. Being more bold, assertive, taking charge on things would be a good idea. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve you. And again, if you are dealing with people who are flaky, like I said earlier, I feel those are going to be the kind of the connections that you walk away from or you no longer want to entertain. I feel like you need to be careful of your energy, especially for I feel like I said this to you recently, but I just get this feeling of an energy vampire or, someone who's kind of holding back your potential. And so again, if you're working with other people, spending time with other people that you feel are holding you back, I would be careful of that. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about planting seeds, needing to get started. So again, you have a lot of dreams, and I feel it's time to start planting seeds in this field behind you. I always say that the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight who isn't making a move. And so his next steps are to, plant a seed and see what happens, right? Ace of Pentacles says you have to plant a seed. There's this garden in the front of the Ace of Pentacles here. And I always say we have to water it, feed it, fertilize it, give it sunlight, and see what happens. So if you invest in this, whatever your dream is, or the new world that you're trying to create, I would say you're trying to create a new world for yourself because, again, I think that there are a lot of moving parts in a world that you would want to create. It could include relationships, businesses, things that you work on, fun things that you do in life. And so I feel it's time to kind of start planting seeds towards something new. And here you go. With the World, you have the Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds. He has grown these Seven Pentacles. And I always say, this is my card that says, is the juice worth the squeeze? He's looking at those Seven Pentacles and saying, was it worth it for me to grow these Seven Pentacles? Or is there something better that I could be doing? It's it's almost like this part of the reading here is saying that you've already grown a lot of things in life, and it's you know what the results you're going to get from the things that you've already grown, and you could be looking to just grow something else or do something new and you plant seeds in new directions. And that's what I would do there. You have this hand, it says in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Yes, if you need help, I would definitely ask for it. From people in your life or people who support you, I would get the support. You have this Moon card. It says changes in your life. I do feel like there could be big positive changes coming in for you. So, that looks really good. You have this Crown card. It says honor and respect will come for you. I feel like I've been saying to you for a long time that if you are trying to become an authority figure, or if you're trying to be seen as an authority, now is a really good time for you to do that, especially with that King of Wands. Again, King of Wands is the entrepreneur. So if you are looking to start your own business or do something new with your life, I would definitely do it. I feel there could be a lot of success here for you. I also feel the Emperor and the King of Wands could be saying it's time to claim your crown and to go for something that you're trying to accomplish. You have this Cane card. It says pay attention to your health. I feel like everybody needs to pay attention to their health this year, 2025. So I would just, I don't think we should be paranoid or anything like that. I would just take care of yourself and make sure that you're staying healthy and doing healthy things. And that's it. You have this carriage. It says a journey, either physical or mental. Definitely could be a journey. You have the world. Even the Knight of Wands twice can represent going on some sort of journey or adventure. We are in a time of adventure. I think every single sign needs to do this. So any new adventures or any new directions you can move in would be very supportive for you, and will probably support your journey in the first place. But this looks really good, Aquarius. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.